y nos vamos a Estados Unidos, vamos a intentar analizar con Wells Fargo arriba en el S&P 500, 2.34 en el Nasdaq. Enseguida analizamos técnicamente lo que ha pasado en el mercado americano, lo que ha pasado en Wall Street. Antes nos vamos a mirar la parte más Forex y nos vamos a Estados Unidos. Vamos a intentar analizar con Wells Fargo las claves de lo que ha dicho Powell. Brendan Mckenna, International Economist and Forex Strategist at Wells Fargo Securities. Brendan, good night, good afternoon for you.
Thanks for having me on the show. Appreciate it.
What do you think about this more dovish Jerome Powell that we thought?
I think you're absolutely right. I think market participants were ready for a very hawkish Jerome Powell, and Powell to kind of come out, crush the equity markets, and effectively tighten monetary conditions even further, in addition to the 25 basis point rate hike that he moved forward with. But really what we're seeing is that that was not the case. Powell was relatively balanced in his commentary. I thought the statement was also relatively on the safe side. And I think that's why we're seeing a financial market rally, especially in the more risk-sensitive asset classes like emerging market currencies, and then also in the equity markets as well.
What do you think about euro versus dollar, against the dollar? If we are thinking about this press conference tomorrow of Christine Lagarde in front of this Jerome Powell?
I think the Fed and the ECB are actually at diverging paths right now for monetary policy. And I say that because Christine Lagarde and the ECB policymakers have shifted in a much more hawkish stance. And on the other side, we're seeing the Fed shift in a little bit more of a dovish stance. So I think what you're seeing is that inflation is more of a concern in the Eurozone and in Europe than it is in the United States. And that ECB policymakers are going to have to turn more hawkish and raise interest rates at a much more aggressive pace. So I think we're going to get a 50 basis point hike from Christine Lagarde tomorrow. And I think the forward guidance that we're going to get is that these 50 basis points, these outsized interest rate hikes are likely to continue going forward. So really what that means is that monetary policy divergences should support the euro against the dollar going forward. And our forecast over the medium to longer term is that the euro-dollar exchange rate is going to trend higher up towards that 113, 115 level by the second half of this year.
Thank you very much for this analysis, for this moment with us. Thank you for having this time with us. Brendan Mckenna, International Economist and Forex Strategist at Wells Fargo Securities. Good night, good business.
Good night. Thanks again for having me.
9:22.